You should be this way, I think. Don't you think we'll get a better view of the surroundings from up there? Wow. What a view.
It is something, ain't it?
The pyramids. They're even bigger than I imagined.
Wait until you see them up close.
That's it. We should hurry.
All right, let's go to the blue tent.
Was nun?
Get down.
Die Nummer ist zu groß für dich. Hey, du schaffst das!
اللي بيحصل ده يخلص بقى. ترى هقدر اخرج دلوقتي؟
They're gonna see you.
Far too sophisticated for a Nazi. I'll read through this. They misspelled his name. Boss must be furious.
don't know if they'll see you.
نهارك سعيد يا فندم.
أهلا بك.
اتفضل ادخل. Gina, darling,
Do you know what?
you made it. Now, who might this be?
This is Dr. Indiana Jones.
I'm an archaeologist.
Famous archaeologist.
Rings a bell. Marcus Brody's associate.
You know Marcus.
We frequent the same circles. I am Dame Nawal Shafiq Barclay, patron of history and its forgotten artifacts. And as of late, indulging in a spot of spying for Miss Lombardi here. Well, you must be famished. Come. Such a fascinating world.
Well, I'm glad to hear you say that. Why, thank you. It's quite the luxurious pavilion you have here.
Oh, have a look around, Dr. Jones.
Don't mind if I do, Dame Nawal. You have a very sharp eye for quality.
Ah, just trinkets I've collected on my travels. So, this great circle, the Nazis think it's a conduit of some kind of power, correct?
Boss certainly does. He believes it'll secure his place in history. Everything's a competition with that guy.
He's using my sister to cross the finish line.
We will find her. Everything is predestined and pre-written, as the Egyptians would say. Oh, mind feeding Osiris, Dr. Jones?
I don't think he's hungry.
Scared of snakes, Dr. Jones?
Must be a problem in your line of work.
Nothing would make me happier than feeding your snake, Dame Nawal.
They find Osiris's food right by his box. Give him just a little snack. That should be enough.
Osiris, Lord of the Dead. Charming.
Have you spoken to Laura since Berlin?
Oh, I tried to contact her once, but she said she was busy. One of my spies smuggled this out of the Nazi compound. Funding approval for some sort of experiment. Signed by Adolf Hitler, the obnoxious little twit.
Dr. Laura Lombardi. She's on the list of the participants?
Couldn't find any description of this experiment. My German is a tad rusty.
What did you get yourself into, Laura?
She was so absorbed in her work when we lived in Berlin, she was never really present. She was like a ghost.
She still loves you, you know.
Well, I'm still here for her, doing everything I can, even though... Voss has an office in the Nazi compound. Perhaps we can find more information there.
How do we get in?
I can procure work passes. Though it may take some time, I'm afraid.
I did it. I fed the snake.
Marvelous. Indiana, tell me, that rubbing over there, have a look and see what you make of it.
The Idol of Ra.
Voss believes it to be here, Dr. Jones.
What is it?
It's a statue, perhaps this big, cursed with a terrible power, according to the old Egyptian legend.
It's been lost for thousands of years. No one's known where to look for it.
So why does Boss think that the idol is here in Giza?
Perhaps he thinks old Khufu had it.
Khufu built the Great Pyramid as his personal tomb. If he did have the idol, then
He would want to hide its power from the world.
Power of the stone. Dame Nawal, you're a genius.
Am I?
The cat mummy.
Sorry.
The stones of the Great Circle were found inside various ancient relics, which could mean the Idol of Ra contains another one of those stones.
Oh, bravo! Well, I take it you won't just idly wait here for your work passes. An agent of mine purloined this excavation map from the Nazi camp. It will give you an updated view of the surroundings here in Giza.
The Scarlet Arrow. Dame Nawal, this is your yacht?
Indeed. Maybe one day I will take you sailing, Dr. Jones.
I can use this to listen to the Nazis' radio communications.
Splendid idea. Be my guest.
مدام نوال نازلين دمروا واحدة تانية.
شكرا عمر. ربنا معك.
Lost another what?
Another stone steely. Voss is desperate for whatever information they may contain. Soon, there will be no trace of history left in this place.
Perhaps there's something I can do to help.
I'm a benefactor at the Cairo Museum. They would gladly accept any stone steely coming their way. If you find any, bring them to me. I'll keep them safe and sound.
As long as they end up in a museum.
Where they belong. These are my notes concerning the stone steely. Perhaps they can be of some use to you?
I'll do my best.
If there's anything you need, go to the village market. Just watch out for any merchants trying to scam you,
Don't worry. I have a nose for spotting frauds.
Well, then I'm sure you'll be fine.
All right, I'm listening.
Statusbericht Meyer. Kommen.
That's Boss.
Wir waren den ganzen Tag an der Ausgrabungsstelle bei der Sphinx. Die Männer sind erschöpft. Komm. Ja und? Haben Sie schon das Heiligtum der Wächter gefunden? Leider nein, Herr Sturmbannführer. Aber womöglich einen Eingang. Komm. Gut. Gute Arbeit, Meyer. Und jetzt kehren Sie zum Lager zurück. Ich werde mich jetzt der Ausgrabung widmen. Der nächste Schritt erfordert eine gewisse Expertise. Na los, ab! Verstanden, Herr...
Voss seems very concerned about this excavation. What is he searching for?
He said the Sanctuary of the Guardians.
Huh?
Maybe they were guardians of the Idol of Ra.
Well, we have to investigate before he returns to the site.
يومك سعيد يا بيه.
أهلا بك.
عامل ايه يا حضرة؟
أهلا بك.
نهارك سعيد يا فندم.
كيف حالك أنت؟ This angle's no good. Spilled paint and a trail of footprints. And that's why you need to set up proper support beams. Amateurs. Sounds fascinating. so hot.
The medical tent is for workers at the dig site only, sir. There are better facilities in the city for tourists. Now, where was I?
Good to see someone's taking care of the workers. I'm not a tourist.
Then, what are you doing here, if I may be so bold?
I'm from the American Embassy in Cairo. Here to investigate the dig. Tell me, how are the Germans treating you?
Well, to tell you the truth, they are being quite difficult. They only give me the bare minimum in terms of medical equipment. I don't even have any medicine. And I know for a fact the Germans have a supply, but they won't share.
And what if someone were to stumble upon some unattended German medicine?
Then I would advise that someone deliver it here. I would make sure it's put to good use, saving lives. This Sunday Times crossword is quite challenging, but it's good practice for my English.
هبقى اقول لك لما يخلص. هيخلص وقت ما يخلص.
بس يا ترى ده ايه؟
Assalamu alaikum.
اوه انت زميل نوال صح؟ انا شفتك في خيمتها.
We've actually met before at the Cairo Museum. Professor Omar, right?
I don't think... Hold on. Dr. Jones? I didn't recognize you without the suit.
It's funny, I don't recognize myself when I'm wearing it. And please, call me Indiana.
And you may call me Omar.
I'm here to help Nawal.
Well, then I think you will find this interesting, Dr. I mean Indiana.
An ostracon. Scrap pottery used by the ancient Egyptians to carve messages. Where did you find this?
It was smuggled out of the dig site over there from one of the workers. Look what it says.
On her deathbed, the servant revealed a secret followed. The Queen Mother into her grave. The tomb was excavated in 32.
But the secret was never found. The Germans have been searching, but the dig is on hold after a recent setback. No one gets down to the tomb. Whatever is down there, it must be kept out of the hands of the Germans.
I'll see what I can do about that, Professor.
Thank you, Indiana. And whatever you find, bring it to Noel. Go now, Indiana, while the dig is on hold.
Thanks, Omar. Kleber, Napoleon's right-hand man during the Egyptian campaign.
Wenn ich zu Hause bin, schlafe ich eine ganze Woche